Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to feed your sourdough starter. So it's a little bit easier to show you than to type it out, and then I'll show you the consistency as well. So what you're going to do is take your starter that would have been fed, or if it's been refrigerated, you're going to want to let it out at 1 hour to get room temperature. If it's been at room temperature, you're going to go ahead and get it, and then we're going to measure out 1 cup of starter. So this also is a huge blessing to use. They have these at Dollar Tree. They have a little pour spout for you. Makes it easier to dump it into your containers without it getting everywhere. So we're going to go ahead and measure out 1 cup of starter. So there's going to be a little bit more than a cup in your starter. If you have bought a starter, there's going to be a little bit more than a cup in there, but we're just going to measure 1 cup. And then you're going to grab, you can get this at Walmart. It's a bread flour that I use. I normally buy it by the 50-pound bag from an Amish store. In the Pollyanna General Mills brand, but you can use this one. It works just as good. I've used it for a long time, so you can use this one. You can use any brand. You can use the King Arthur bread flour. This one is just a little bit cheaper, and it's what this starter is used to. So you're going to take a 1/2 cup measuring cup, and you're going to put that in here, and then you're going to take a 1/3 cup measurement, and you're going to measure 1/3 cup of warm water. So this is filled up with warm tap water, and then if you want to come over here, I'll show you how to mix it. So you're going to go ahead and mix it up. I'll have you come over here so I can see it a little bit better. So it's going to be a nice, thick pancake batter consistency. This is the consistency I like because it triples rather than doubles. If it gets too thick or too gloggy, you can add more warm water or less flour, but this is normally the ratio I do. So we're going to go ahead and set that here, and then you're going to go ahead and pour it into a clean mason jar, or you can, if you're doing it in bulk, you can do it in a gallon jar. All right, once you got that in there, you're gonna go ahead and put a coffee filter on the top. Put the rubber band around it, then take your dry erase marker and mark a line where your starter's at, and then go ahead and put a time on it. That way you know how soon it triples or doubles, and then you'll also get familiar with your starter. Like if you want to bake, you're gonna want to know, hey, does it take 3 hours for it to double or triple? When is it going to be at its peak? So that way you can plan your baking days in advance. So the time is currently 6:10 p.m. So you're going to go ahead and stick it on here and let it on your counter at room temperature. And then if you want to refrigerate this, if you don't want to bake tomorrow, you can, or today, you can go ahead and pop it in the refrigerator once it has reached its peak. When it reaches its peak, it's going to start to fall a little bit instead of rising. And at that point, you would want to put it in the refrigerator, and then it's good in the refrigerator for up to 3 weeks. If you want to keep it healthy, you can do it 2 weeks, but I have gone as long as 4 to 6 weeks already, and it's been perfectly fine. It's just been a little bit more runny. And it takes longer to double or triple. So that's pretty much it, and this is how it should look. And then normally this amount will come all the way up to the top because it is a very healthy, active starter. So that's all.